is coming. Did you hear about Angel Reese's wild reaction to the MVP vote? She's causing a stir in the basketball world. And it's not just because of her game.
Caitlyn is Jean Grey out there.
I can tell you this.
She's an Omega level mutant.
X-Men.
Omega. She's a phoenix.
Hilarious.
I can tell you something right now. Is the fact that they have her second in MVP clearly says she's going to win Rookie of the Year.
For sure.
Fire out.
Yeah, because media, y'all
I don't think there's anything really.
Y'all don't mess up that
We don't get no vote.
Right.
Shit, I
enjoyed debating which one was going to get Rookie of the Year, but y'all.
But the fact that they have her as second in MVP voting,
y'all fucked it up.
kind of just
There's
clearly
no way.
shows you that they're.
I mean, because there's a difference between 20 rebounds and then 19 assists.
Depends on what you value.
Oh man.
Because I'm getting
Depends
both
on what
buckets.
you
I'm
value.
getting people buckets.
Or you're
Both is hard. Both is hard. 20 rebounds and you're a rookie going against veterans.
That's hard.
That do that for a living. That's hard.
When you got another 7
We ain't even
here next to you.
Have we seen that even?
One of us
who has never gotten near a 20 rebound
Because
game.
you're getting all the boards.
What rookie?
Right,
What rookie
'cause
in the NBA got
that's
20 rebounds?
In a game or
Probably Kevin Love.
You said what?
20 rebounds is hard.
NBA? Shaq, probably.
See, he would be the only. But now think about it. Physically bigger than everybody.
Will?
He would be the only one.
Yeah.
I mean, besides, you can't go back then because everybody's white. You got to be old.
Wilt had 45 in the game. Wemby had 20 rebounds in the
so
game.
Wemby.
Dwight Howard had a 21 and 20
Dwight,
game.
Dwight.
Wes Unseld back in the day.
Okay, so basically Dwight and Wemby.
Yeah.
So it's not an easy thing. So for her to get 20 rebounds,
It's a skill thing.
It's a skill
thing. It's a skill thing.
So you can't. 20 assists is
a skill thing.
20 assists is.
I mean, I'm still here for the. I mean,
Walker Kessler did it. Mark Wayne. Isaiah Stewart
it really
did it.
depends on how the voters vote.
Yeah, Cat did it. Mitchell
You
Robinson.
could go to either one depending on what people value.
Give Caitlyn the MVP, give Angel the Rookie of the Year, and we be good. White, black, we good. We go party at the backyard.
Clark got a 4th place MVP vote, and now everyone's wondering what's the real story. Here is this about talent, or is there something else going on behind the scenes?
What surprised me was Caitlin Clark was all the way at 4th. I actually had her, if I'd have had a vote, I had her at number 2 in all of this, and I think anybody can make an argument for number 1 with Caitlin Clark if they wanted to. And, oh my God.
Let's talk about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. These two are absolute powerhouses in women's basketball.
Angel's team has now fallen to 11 and 22, so she isn't having nearly the impact that Caitlin is having on her team. Caitlin Clark is running away with the WNBA assists lead. She's 25 better than anybody else in the league. It's pretty extraordinary for a rookie. Caitlin Clark, in a shock to me, has proven already to be a once-a-generation passer. I did not see that coming at Iowa.
They've been making waves all season. But now there's a controversy that's got everyone talking.
Looking at the standings, you probably tend to lean Angel just a little bit, but Caitlin's numbers are fantastic. And I just think this thing is going to be a lot tighter than most folks thought it might have been.
Well, a couple of things. Number one, Caitlin Clark is on the verge of becoming the first WNBA rookie ever to average 15, 5, and 5. So certainly she deserves to be in the running. You know the eye of the storm is on her. Sometimes you have to take the level of pressure into consideration, what you're exposed to.
Can you believe an MVP vote is causing this much chaos? But here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't just about basketball anymore. It's about something much bigger in the world of sports. You might be thinking, what could be bigger than an MVP vote? Well, hold on to your seats, because we're about to dive into a story that's shaking up the entire sports world. Are you ready to uncover the truth behind this shocking turn of events? You're about to witness how a shocking MVP vote is rewriting the rules of women's basketball. Can you imagine a world where one person's decision could overshadow a unanimous winner? That's exactly what's happened, and it's sparking a debate that could change the sport forever.
A'ja Wilson is the best player in the W, and she was named the MVP unanimously on Sunday. Only the second player ever to achieve that feat.
Let's break down this MVP vote that's got everyone talking. A.A. Wilson absolutely dominated, snagging all 67 first-place votes from the media panel.
This went about like I thought it would go, and I'm talking about the WNBA MVP vote. A'ja Wilson has won the award. She's won it for a third time, and she was a unanimous choice for the WNBA MVP.
That's right, a clean sweep. But here's where things get wild. Angel Reese somehow got a vote, and now the basketball world is losing its mind.
Because Angel Reese got a most valuable player vote. I mean, who can we actually tie that to? I'm crossing my fingers that actually comes out, so we can find out who gave Angel Reese a vote. Seriously, I don't get it. Okay. Las Vegas Aces star A'ja Wilson was the unanimous choice.
You might be thinking, what's the big deal about a vote? Well, let me tell you, it's not just about the vote itself. It's about what that vote represents. Angel Reese's stats this season: 13.6 points, and 13.1 rebounds per game. Now, those double-double averages might sound impressive at first glance, but there's more to the story. Here's the kicker. Reese had the worst efficiency inside 5 feet in the entire league.
Angel Reese got a vote. A vote for most valuable player, folks, with the worst efficiency inside 5 foot in the league, and with a rebounding record that is largely because of her own missed layups. I mean, that's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. I can't wait to see this Rookie of the Year vote.
That's right. The worst. So how did she end up with an MVP vote? It's got fans and analysts scratching their heads and asking some serious questions about the voting process.
Caitlin Clark is putting up insane numbers. She's averaging over 25 points since the Olympic break. She has not only become a better player, but she has made her teammates substantially better, and they are now winning games. Nafisa, I think, does the same thing for her team.
Now, let's talk about Caitlin Clark for a second. This girl was on fire. This season, dropping 19.2 points, grabbing 5.7 rebounds, and dishing out 8.4 assists per game.
By the way, speaking of basketball, Caitlin Clark now has the rookie record, the history of the WNBA, as she's now going to try to set the all-time record, but 12 games to go. Now, this is happening exactly how I scripted it. I told you this is going...
She finished 4th in the MVP voting. And when you look at those numbers, it's easy to see why Angel Reese getting a 4th place vote.
Angel Reese getting a 4th place vote. I'm happy for a good rookie season, but man, who voted Angel Reese 4th for MVP? Angel Reese 4th. Her team won 13 games, and she wasn't even the best player on her team. You could argue that at times in the year she wasn't even the second best player on her team. And all I'm saying is...
So we've got a Ree with her questionable efficiency and a surprise MVP vote. And then we've got Clark lighting up the scoreboard and the stat sheet.
The 13 people that did not have Caitlin Clark in their top 5 need to be named and shamed. The 4 people that didn't have Stewie in their top 5 need to be named and shamed.
Can you see why this is causing such an uproar? It's not just about the numbers anymore. It's about fairness. It's about recognition. And it's about what we value in women's basketball. People are fired up. Some are saying whoever voted for Reese should lose their voting rights. Others are questioning the whole system. It's like this one vote has opened up a can of worms that nobody can close. And you know what? This isn't just about Reese and Clark anymore. It's about every player who's out there giving it their all, hoping to be recognized for their hard work. It's about the fans who invest their time and passion into following these athletes. And it's about the future of women's basketball and how we decide who deserves that MVP title. Remember how we said this was about more than just Reese and Clark? While Ray's apparently didn't get the memo, her reaction to the MVP vote just opened up a whole new can of worms. What could she possibly have said to make things even worse? You won't believe what Angel Reese did next, just when everyone thought the MVP controversy was settling down. She decided to stir the pot even more.
We're going to talk about Angel Reese. She's made some rather interesting, and I'm just going to keep it real, ego-driven comments about WNBA players wanting to come play with her. And, well, let's just say a lot of fans sort of checked her on this. Very interesting. Are we sure a ton of people were wanting to come play with her? Because, I mean, didn't Marina Mabrey and Gabby Williams both sort of want the... Well, one didn't want to have anything to do with the Sky.
Reese made a bold claim that's got the basketball world buzzing. She said the WNBA players are reaching out to her, saying they'd love to play alongside her. Can you imagine the audacity? It's like she's trying to prove her worth by dropping these bombshells.
Seriously? I mean, yeah, sure they want to play with you. No one is going to play with her. I mean, honestly. Is there a bigger narcissist in the country right now? Someone put her on some meds. Why would anyone want to play with an egomaniac that can't shoot, pass, or score? I mean, wow. And this person is right, all right?
But here's the thing. Fans aren't buying it. They're not just skeptical. They're downright angry. People are calling Reese out for having an unbelievable ego. It's like she took the controversy and decided to turn it up to 11. You've got to wonder, what was she thinking? Did she really believe this would help her case?
We sure a ton of people were wanting to come play with her because, I mean, didn't Marina Mabrey...
Both sort of want to have nothing to do with her.
The fact that Angel got a vote for MVP shows how biased this process is. That voters should lose their privilege to vote in the future. I'm going to tell you, the Rookie of the Year vote, a lot of people not happy. League can't be taken seriously, too much bias going on. If you don't make the playoffs, your name should not have an MVP vote next to it. Yeah, but we've seen it in other leagues. That has happened. This is an embarrassment. There's nothing professional about the WNBA from top to bottom. Shut it down. New league. No people.
So here we are with Angel Reese trying to make waves while Caitlin Clark quietly goes about her business, putting up mind-blowing numbers and leading her team.
And sunken deep into the WNBA, something that we already knew, but it's this deep that biases are being applied to voting for yearly awards that can really change people's lives. Now, I don't know what the deal is with the MVP, but I know in NBA, you get certain awards, you get certain credentials, you get a boost in pay. I hope that's not the case in the WNBA because they're just going to be giving people boosts of pay that don't deserve it for no reason at all.